Yeah, I know. And pull it out of there. Watch that thing. That's hot. Full of hockey. Can you hear me now? Okay. Yeah, trash, Kim. Good call. Who is that? Is that Hovland? Oh. They ain't showed my boys. They ain't showed Lowry. And they ain't showed, let me send a message to my dasher. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of the world, welcome to what used to be my dining room and kitchen, but is now a barren space with the globe. We're somewhere about right there, the America zone, but we are here at Drink and Think Trivia tonight. Thank you all for coming so much. Thank you for participating in what will be most likely the last North Carolina trivia, split Virginia, because I shouldn't be back down here, but that is why we were on temporary headset, temporary computer. That's why you're in the dining room. I don't have a computer here anymore, but joining me, as always, well, he always says that and then he backtracks on it, but I'm going to stick with it. As always, my beautiful, amazing co-host, partner in crime and life, beard slightly oiled, dad on stream live who spilled something on his shirt, and into the bathroom he goes. Doug, how we doing tonight?
You're doing good, buddy.
Warning.
Yeah, you gave them before we went live. I heard that warning. You walk behind me. You're going on camera. I heard
on the camera.
I'm doing good, buddy. Everything's going good. How's the house moving, etc. going for you?
One, good. Moving is good. They did the inspection here. They told us that the windows behind me or in front of me over here couldn't be opened. Me and Dad opened them in 2 minutes. So apparently the inspector who inspected the house was just a wimp. Because I mean, they just opened. They were a little hard to open. Everything else is good here. I got a plumber and electrician coming. I inspected my new house that we put an offer in on today. And good Lord willing, everything moves forward with that. The only major problem I have there is that the subfloor under the master bathroom was a little bit wet. So we may be doing a slight bathroom renovation to kick things off. Mainly just flooring. But other than that, great. Work's good. Life's good. I have Mountain Dew and cherry sundrop because thank God I'm back in the mother country for a little while. So.
Mother country. Mother county.
That's right. The state of North Carolina is the only people who carry sundrop, and the southern part of North Carolina is pretty much the only people that carry cherry sundrop. So,
I will say
back with me.
I can still get sundrop up here at cookout, but I can't get cherry sundrop.
And sister's now live on chat. What is no one getting about the camera behind me is live. You
Hi,
wave at the camera.
Lucas's
Wave at the camera.
sister.
Okay, good job. Thank you. You're good. Okay, cool. So now Allie's here. Da, 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 da. It's the everybody showing up on camera. La, la,
Everybody's going
la.
camera live.
Okay.
So
All right. So anyway,
yeah,
what were you,
Birdhausen, I didn't see the brawl. I heard about it. It was very weak, apparently. Watching WrestleMania, though, the second night was to the point that even Allie was like, "This is my childhood come to life."
yeah.
So
WrestleMania was nuts, and I still haven't got to watch night 2.
yeah, I haven't watched night 1. So
You didn't update the thing. We have Christmas lights in the background.
I
You
okay.
grumpy me
I
all
did
the
not
time,
set
but
this
you
up.
Don't check those. You literally hover over them, and it'll show you which ones do what. All right, just sit still. You keep
Okay,
doing the
you do
intro
your
Tell
thing.
people the
All I
rules.
said
Let
was
me do the technical part of this.
okay. Hey, in my defense,
In your defense, go ahead. I'll wait.
I gift this thing like 25 minutes ago. So, that's where we have to go from.
Yeah, Pokemon. We don't want the Pokemon one. There we go. Select. Yeah, I don't know why it won't let me delete the old pictures. So we have like the DVD one we used for 90s night is very prevalent. There we go. Save. Guess what? Now when you pull it up on
Yeah.
Twitch, it should be the correct picture. There we go. All right, we're good. Dad's back in the background again. Is
Hi,
everybody
Lucas,
just wanna-
Dad.
Just a roaming. There's a square in here. Like you can go the other way, but if you're gonna walk by, at least wave at the camera. He waved. That didn't help. Okay. All right. Do we need to tell them the rules? How many teams we got here?
That's a great question. I haven't actually checked. We
I
got.
count 4, and one of them is Lil Sleepy.
I assume that
So
someone
I'm
knew
gonna
that. I
say
assume
we
that might
might
be
need to
that
do the
dog
rules.
bites.
Yeah, I think we need to do the rules.
All right. So we have 3 rules here. 3 very simple rules. Rule number
Yep.
1 has been immortalized in a picture frame, which is
There it is.
just don't be a dick. It's pretty simple.
Yep, plain and simple.
Like if you ask yourself, hey, if what I'm doing making me a dick, are the people going to call me a dick? Then yeah, you're being a dick, and don't do it. It's that simple. But Lucas, what's rule number 2?
Rule number 2 is rule number 1 again. Please point at sign that says "Don't be a dick." Plain and simple, easy peasy. Just don't do it.
It's
I don't know
so
how, I said it in Spanish. I don't know how much more
prohibidado.
prohibidado. I don't know how much more clear I could have been. Yeah, just don't break the first rule.
Yeah, and rule number 3 is you do you, boo boo. And the phrase that Lucas has been gifted is
Let your freak flag fly. I find if I try to say it like Idris Elba, it sounds better. I mean, I
Yeah.
wasn't it, but it was closer than my normal voice.
yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, let your freak flag fly. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. As long as you're not, as Doug likes to put it, yucking in someone else's yum, you're doing fine. Yes, Kim, I agree. Ugh.
Don't you like someone else's yum? It's fine.
It's nasty. It's nasty.
I like the Star Wars sequels. People don't yuck it, man.
Nah, that ain't me.
that,
that's fair.
that ain't me.
Mom and dad are fighting. I don't know who mom and dad are.
I mean, I
Get a
guess
little
I can
more volume
give.
from me. You can make me louder. I can be louder. Hello.
Yeah, I
Except
get
except
a
not
little
louder.
bit of love.
Those
little bit
3
of love.
rules, we know the mini games, right? Mini games are easy.
Yeah. If you are joining us for the first time and you want to play, you're watching us and you're like, man, these guys seem cool. I would love to play some trivia with them. It is right here. Scan that QR code. Triv Now
Is it over there?
is the
It is over
app
there.
we
Nice.
use.
Can I reach through the screen? Nope, I can't. It was worth a shot.
No. That's okay. So that's gonna happen at some point. Is we're gonna have trivia where you and I are in the same place, just cameras
Yeah, do
just
the thing.
slightly off, so you can reach
the
into
thing.
the other.
I want to do that so badly. It'd be so funny. But somehow still have the rooms look different.
Yeah, we just have to work the camera somehow. We'll figure it out.
I
It's
was
fine.
about to say, I believe.
I believe.
But yeah, if you are new here and you want to do it, you've clicked the thing. Now you know that we have rules. The other thing to keep in mind is always answer in that app. Don't answer in Twitch chat because
Yeah.
that's just there for funsies and talksies and
Yeah, because
things
one
that
of two
entertain
things is gonna
Doug, 'cause
happen.
if-
One of two things is gonna
One of
happen is
two
either
things.
A, you get it right, and you give everyone else the right answer, or B, you get it wrong, and you go and look stupid in front of everybody. So
Also breaking the rules.
Yeah, that's being a dick. He was answering in the answering there is going to be being a dick.
So we have 4 mini games. They are as follows: free answers, !free in the chat when we give one away. If we do, we probably won't, but we probably might. Who knows?
We've been pretty good. Our count's at like what, 2?
Really well. Yeah, it's not high. The free count is really low. Second one would be !grammar, which is our high one of the 2, which would be anytime we do something grammatically dumb, like if Doug spelled eclipse EKLIPSE, that would be a grammar, and you would hit him for that. And that count is like in the 40s. I'm pretty confident. I haven't reset it.
Grammar is spelled wrong too. It's GRAMMAR. So exclamation point.
I still stand by that's the correct way to spell that, and you just think it's not.
No,
if you go search the internet and do ER, it corrects it.
Okay, speaking of Mandela effects, did you know the Fruit of the Loom Mandela effect has been disproven and that there was actually a cornucopia?
There's a trademark for the thing, which is hilarious.
Yeah, the cornucopia actually exists. There is a trademark for it, which people saying it's Mandela effect is BS. They've been trying to wipe it from our memories.
Wrong. They are tricking you. Don't believe the lies.
Bureaucracy always finds you.
That's true. That is absolutely correct.
So,
!ramble, as we're doing right now. Anytime you think that we may have talked a little too long on any topic, then you can go ahead and throw that down there because that's a thing we definitely do. And what's last but not least? !Kim, for when Kim, who may or may not be playing, I don't see her team. Kim, are you playing trivia? Okay, anytime I yell at Kim, just because I can.
I don't see her name though.
She's not playing. She's talking to dad and sister. Why aren't y'all teamed up and playing trivia? Now she's angry, but she's making her team. See, works every time. All right, cool. So with all that said,
at least your wife supports you and plays trivia. As soon as that ring went on the finger,
Allie quit playing.
Allie quit playing. She honeyed that pot real good. Like, I'll play trivia with you every day. And the moment that ring went on with the engagement, just stop playing. Like, I got the ring, fool. What are you gonna do?
Out. All right. We good? Do we have any announcements?
Oh, hold on. I am having a disagreement. I'm sorry. When was the last time you played trivia?
Hold, please.
Okay. Her answer was last time she played trivia was well before I got the ring. So that means she hasn't played in a long time.
She has in fact confirmed the thing. Announcements. Do we know what we're doing for theme night?
Didn't
he?
I mean, okay, we're doing Kidney asked for Disney, and we had no answers. So
okay, I like it. As long as somebody asked for Disney, that's all that matters to me. So Disney is. My dad and Kim are watching the Masters and laughing about the ball rolling into the water. All right, the two of you. If Lowry or Thigala comes on, you need to root for them no matter what's going on. Got it? Lowry, Thigala. Those are the 2 players you're rooting for. Everybody else, want them to miss.
Somebody's got a parlay going.
No, I made my only free DraftKings draft. And those are my last 2 players left in the draft that I need to score well.
Fair.
My parlays tonight are on the Phillies Pirates baseball game and on the NBA. Because I came back to North Carolina and MGM was like, here, have 5 free bonus bets. And I was like, okay, fair enough.
I really need football to come back because at least, like with hockey, hockey is legitimately like any given night.
It's hard to predict, man.
You could have the undefeated team playing the completely defeated team, and somehow it'll be 5-0 at the end of the night for no reason whatsoever.
Oh, I agree.
And I refuse to bet on that.
And Lowry. Yeah, no, I know.
Refuse to bet on that.
I do bet on hockey quite a bit, but I bet on the puck line because
I'll bet on
it's later in the game.
Was it player props?
Yeah, player props are good. People to take shots. People to
Wilson to get in a fight. Tom Wilson to get in a fight any night.
Ovi scores so much. Like anytime I see a Caps one, I'm like, parlay Ovi with a goal, and the Caps still somehow lose. I like it.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. All
right. With all that said,
but with that, yes, we have 8 rounds tonight. 7 questions. 6 rounds tonight. 8 questions apiece.
I don't do words.
We have a wager question at the end of every round. We have a 50-50 round, but let's just jump into it. Screw it.
Let's do it. Solar eclipse. It's current events, y'all. The next total solar eclipse visible from the contiguous U.S. is in 2044. What else do the 2040s hold? So something else is supposed to happen in the 2040s. What else is it?
Okay,
the Panthers are beating the Blue Jackets. That makes sense. Maple Leafs and Devils are tied. Good.
Okay, so it's a contiguous. It's so 9 years away is Alaska. No, Canada.
Yeah, but you want it to cross the whole, right? Like the majority of the U.S. is what you mean,
right? Which is 2044, but that's also like it's clipping the U.S. versus the next big eclipse is in Canada, doing like a half circle. We
have an 8th team, I think, that just joined, because I think Ask My Balls just joined without a funny name this time. By the way, for anyone who is new, if you are answering the questions, take your time, answer as you please. But if you scroll away or click on another thing, it will tell us that you're cheating. Like like Ask My Balls just got hit for, but they got it wrong, so it doesn't matter. And we know them, so we will give people we know the benefit of the doubt once or twice. But after that, we're going to say, hey, stop doing it. And if you don't, here we are.
As compared to the regular people or the new people it'll happen once and warn them.
We'll remind the rule, and then if it keeps doing it, we're just gonna assume you're cheating because we don't know you. So don't do the thing. Anyway, to bunghole and beyond. Question mark? Would you like to answer? I have my Twitch chat over here now on my phone, so I can check on that. I'm disappointed and Ask My Balls this week. Nothing unique. They just went back to the OG. Actually, I'm not disappointed. I'm pretty happy about it. All right, to bunghole and beyond, they have to learn they know. So, first question, that is opening of the Nickelodeon time capsule. When did we bury that? Was it in the 90s?
No, yeah. If your screen times out, it doesn't ding you.
Yeah, it's if you on that one.
Operate away from the app.
Basically, it knows if you're going to like Google. Yeah. That's the big thing.
So if you close the app or like do the little quick change between two apps, like it'll say, hey, don't do that.
When did they bury the Nickelodeon time capsule? Because that had to have been like during our childhood.
1995, I think, or 1994. Because I think 2044.
I was thinking 93.
Because it's going to be a 50-year time capsule. No, 92. It might be 95. It
was buried in 92.
92. So 2042 is when it's going to be unearthed.
Yep.
Because that'll be 50 years.
Well, you want to ask the next question so I can tell you what's in the Nickelodeon time capsule?
Biden, Obama, and Clinton got together last week. What was noteworthy about their attire?
Okay. So, 2 movies. One a Christmas movie, one an 80s movie that had a trilogy that ended near the end of the 80s. What 2 movies were in the Nickelodeon time capsule?
Trilogy. I'm going to go with Star Wars.
That ended close to the end of the 90s. So, ended close to the end of the 80s would have been Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, okay.
Because I think it might have ended in 92 actually, but that was Back to the Future rolled from like 85 to 91, I think. But anyway, the other one's a Christmas movie from the 90s.
Home Alone?
I'm trying to make sure. Home Alone. Home Alone is in there, both on VHS, by the way. All right.
Is there a VHS player in that time capsule?
Otherwise, all right. What was the correct answer? And we'll get there.
So
we're gonna have fun with this Nickelodeon time capsule the entire crit events. Neither one of them? Oh wow, that's nuts. I'm gonna have to exit out and do it again. Stupid lockup thing. Question numero 3. Oh, hey, that should be a Talladega. That's the big truck. A tanker truck crashed in Oregon. The driver is okay. What unique item was the tanker carrying? Yeah, they do the big 18-wheeler around Talladega. All right.
I want to see that though. I want to see 30 18-wheelers without. Well, I guess they're not 18-wheelers if the trailers aren't on them.
It's just the trailers.
I just want to see that like the big trucks in a massive race, because I know they do it at other places as kind of like a goof. But I want to see it.
Dude, they could do that. They couldn't do that at Dega. That'd be death. There's a CD, which includes Hammer and Jackson on it. It's Michael Jackson's Dangerous album and Please Don't Hurt 'Em by MC Hammer. One of your and I one of our favorites from our childhood. What was our favorite carryable device, Doug?
Tamagotchi?
Ah, Nintendo Game Boy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they put a Game Boy in it.
Wait, original
Seventhly,
Game
who we
Boy
missing?
or
It says Game Boy, so I'm going to choose to believe they put a real one in there.
okay?
We are so close. It's in the garage.
A Fat
There we
Boy.
go. Sweet. The correct answer here is salmon. Salmon youths. So they were carrying baby salmon, around 102,000 spring Chinook smolts spilled out from a hatchery, spilled on their way from a hatchery to the river. Holy crap, that's a lot. That's a lot of little fishes.
77,000 of them made it into a creek near the road and survived.
I mean, that's at least that's
But-
not too bad.
But that's still like what 25,000 fish that didn't make it.
Yes, yeah, but a lot of them are going to die anyway. That's generally how fish work.
Yeah,
Many fish spawn, very few fish survive.
That's why they lay like 10,000 eggs. It's like 9 of them make it.
Exactly.
All right, Morgan Wallen was arrested this week after a visit to a bar in Nashville. Why?
I know why. Okay, so next thing is a generic item, so I'm going to get rollerblades. Which brand of sneakers are in the Nickelodeon thing?
Jordans.
They're not Jordans. They put Reebok pumps in there.
Oh,
The
what?
pump up ones. Yes.
Yeah.
This one's crazy. A jar of Gak is in there.
Okay.
At the request of a fake Doc Emmett Brown who showed up in a DeLorean with fake hair on for the capsule burying, like just a random dude who wasn't Christopher Lloyd showed up in a Doc Emmett Brown and asked them to put get up in a DeLorean and asked them to put a jar of Gak in there.
I mean,
So they
isn't
did.
that just like borax slime though?
I can't remember. I think it is. I haven't seen Gak in 100 years. Nickelodeon Gak. It's just that slime junk. So yeah, probably. Oh yeah. So I wonder if that's what they like spawned to their idea to use slime for all the time. Anyway, what's the correct answer for?
He threw a chair from the roof.
Not only did he throw a chair from a roof, he threw a chair from the top of Eric Church's bar, which is like 3 or 4 stories high, and it landed beside 3 police officers. So he is currently being charged with 3 counts of attempted assault? It was something like that. It was crazy. Let's see here. Women's basketball in South Carolina took home the Women's NCAA Basketball Championship after defeating Iowa, completing their undefeated season. How many teams have done this feat in NCAA basketball history? So does he mean men and women's, I'm assuming?
South Carolina was such a sleeper. They had an undefeated season going, and everyone's talking about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Meanwhile, South Carolina is just like, we've been undefeated all season, and it's no big deal.
Touched us.
Yeah. And then they go in and defeat Iowa in the championship, and like everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, Caitlin Clark lost!" I'm like, "Yeah, against an undefeated team."
Defeated team from South Carolina that looked like they probably could have taken on most of the G League. Dude, those girls were legit.
There was
correct answer.
If Iowa had 5 Caitlin Clarks and 1 Zach Edey, maybe they would have beaten South Carolina. But
Zach Edey.
Zach Edey is a monster. I'm sorry,
dude, that dude's built different. He's built different.
He ain't built different. He is just not of our species. That man
that would be what built different means, I believe.
Oh no, yeah, built being the like Frankenstein's monster ain't got shit on him. Like Frankenstein's like brother came in and was like, you suck at doing this. Like, let me show you how it's done. And then Zach Edey showed up from Canada.
So 10 women's
Frankenstein's Canadian brother.
10 women's team have done this. Texas did it in 86. UConn in 95, 2002, 2009, 2010, 2014, 2016, because women's UConn basketball is stupid good. Tennessee did it in 98, Baylor in 2012, and South Carolina in 2024. God sakes. It's business.
They took care of business.
All right.
So
lay it on them.
The first small business closed its doors in California following an increase in minimum wage. What restaurant was it?
So, the Nick, back to our Nickelodeon time capsule because I haven't finished yet. Do you remember Joey Lawrence's WoW hat or Woe hat? WHOA. I don't remember
No,
that, but
I
apparently
remember
that
the
hat's
Lawrence
in
brothers
there.
from Brotherly Love, but
There were news reports that covered the AIDS crisis, Desert Storm, in the Soviet Union. A bunch of books, including the Orlando TV Guide for April 30th, 92, and a book of endangered species stuff. Nickelodeon magazine. All right, cartoon, Doug. What cartoon T-shirt did they send from Nickelodeon and Kim just appeared in?
What cartoon from Nickelodeon?
Yeah, from our childhood again.
Can I get a hint?
It's a duo. It's a duo.
Angry
It's
Beavers?
one. Good guess. That's where I would have went. Ren and Stimpy.
What?
Yeah, they put a T-shirt from Nicktoons with Ren and Stimpy on it.
Woof.
My personal favorite thing that they put in here: a piece of the Berlin Wall.
Wow.
Then a Barbie, pencils, a skateboard, baseball, Twinkies, a stick of bubble gum, some photos, a videotape which has a recording of a live ceremony shot by a girl named Vicky who stood on stage to operate the kid cam, and the camera recording the tape. So they put the camera in there. So they didn't give them a VCR, but they gave them a camcorder, which probably didn't have a screen on it for playback.
I'm
So
trying to think if
aliens have
any
our
of any of
VHSs
those
with
things are
nowhere
going
to
to be
play it.
problematic when they open it. Like, is
I
there
don't
any?
think so.
I mean, MJ maybe, but
Except for he's not in there. It's the Reeboks. So
no, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Yeah. You're right.
I mean, kinda.
Kind of, sorta. He kind of got a pass on that when he died.
Yeah.
I don't know that I agree with it, but he did. Front door, get the food, y'all. Anyway, what was your answer there?
Foster's freeze. But also, this is one of those like scare tactic bullshit things of, oh, we can't operate if they increase the minimum wage. Then, like, how small were your profit margins that a couple bucks increase in minimum wage closed it down?
Anybody get the door? Food. I just told you, food's here. Oh Lord, sorry, buddy.
But
yeah, I don't know. The director of the University of Washington Center for One Health Research was quoted this week, warning of what after cases found. What? Hold on. Whoa. Was quoted this week, warning of what after cases found in cows, an egg production facility, and one human. So what did they find in the stuffs? Powdered toast.
Powdered toast, man.
All I can think of when I see that is Ed, Ed and Eddie. Buttered toast.
Buttered toast.
I love buttered toast.
People sleep on buttered toast.
Gmail would quit, buttered toast is legit, dude. People do sleep on buttered toast.
But there has to be the right amount of butter. I'm not talking about that like no, if you have an electron microscope, you can find it. Like you got to put some on there.
You got to butter that biscuit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I will say I had a
camera's face this way.
I had a protein sandwich today of So I had like original New York bagels, like legitimate New York bagels, so good with egg, ham, peanut butter, and mustard.
Gotcha.
And I just gotta say, people sleep on peanut butter on bagels. Like that is a.
I think that's a fair point.
Like people, it is there. There is normally peanut butter offered when you get bagels, but I think people either get butter or cream cheese. People don't think about the peanut butter option because that is a solid choice.
I feel that. I'm giving Kim a pass. She's setting up food right now. So the correct answer here is bird flu. It's bird flu. And on to the wager while I let the puppy dog in.
All right. What states are in the path of totality? Okay. But also two simultaneously emerging cicada broods. So there are two states that were in the path of totality that also have cicada broods emerging. Which I don't I don't know how to explain this without giving away the answer though. So was gonna say that there's 2 broods of cicadas emerging in 2 separate states. Both those states were in the path of totality. I will say one of them was just barely in the line of totality.
Okay. I have returned. Kim, I'm just going to skip you on the thing, by the way. Okay. Yep, she paid attention. I've never seen somebody be so distracted by the Masters. She's not a golf fan. Who are we missing? Little Sleepy. Can you hear me, by the way? I haven't heard you talk since I came back. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Little Sleepy's in. We're not worried about Kim. Doug, what's the correct answer?
The correct Tiny and Scraps sent a picture of close to totality. That's pretty cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it looked cool, man. There was some super neat stuff.
The answer is Illinois and Virginia, which
Illinois,
like the very tip of the bottom left part of Virginia was in the path of the totality. So that's technically correct.
Really interesting. I didn't know that that part of the state was up there.
Very, very, very tiny part. Actually, yeah, I suppose that is totality. I know Lissa went up to her parents who were in the path of totality, and they got like 3 minutes of total darkness or something like that.
Oh, wow.
So
where I was at in Richmond, it got dim. All right. You ready to roll the next one?
It got to like that. You can tell there's something going on. Like it looks kind of funky outside. Like someone turned the filter on for their camera, but not too bad.
Life in sepia for a little while.
Yep. Yeah, essentially that's pretty straightforward.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Let's go on the next round is notice operandi.
Notice operandi. How observant are you? Let's find out. What color is the top stripe in the United States flag? Tri-tip was the correct choice. What's a good cut of meat right here? And these are also good mashed potatoes.
I don't think notice operandi is actually Latin, but
I thought it was. I don't know. I also say operandi, so there's that. And in it, I thought it was modus operandi.
Yeah, but that's a motive for or how someone acts. So how serial killers kill is their modus operandi.
Modus. There we go.
Or MO.
Got it. Yep, their MO.
Who were we missing?
Oh, we're missing the person who's over there talking to my dad and eating, so I'm giving her a pass for the time being. We'll shout at her here in a minute. Correct answer here is red. Red is the top.
Does the Pillsbury Doughboy wear a hat? That's just his yes or no question.
Yeah. Hey, man. We gave him free reign. That's also an awesome gift.
I mean, we didn't give him free reign. We just kind of woke up one day and he was like, "Trivia's done."
I know, right? That's hilarious. What you got? Because she's eating.
That would be yes. He does wear a hat. He wears a baker's hat or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's a little baker thing. Come on. Active question. And next. On a standard paper clip, how many curves are there? Oh boy. Here we go.
I put Clippy in here for a reason.
I know.
To throw everybody off.
You're evil.
So
not
evil.
Clippy. Is Clippy a standard paper clip?
I don't know. Is he?
Is he? I love Clippy, man. Clippy is like our childhood in a nutshell, too.
I see you trying to make a ransom note. Can I help you?
Let me help. The correct answer here is 3. It is, in fact, 3.
Yeah, if you watched the GIF, you would gotten it right. Clippy is a
That's
standard paperclip.
Although apparently nobody wanted to grammar us.
Yeah.
Time for some asparagus. Because your question.
On which playing card is the card maker's trademark normally on?
So I have to force myself to eat vegetables.
Why?
They're vegetables.
I mean, you get a vegetable cooked good. Doesn't matter. Like, I won't eat asparagus unless it's cooked with salt and pepper and is nice and flimsy.
This asparagus is good. I also like weird vegetables. I like broccoli. I like asparagus.
Broccoli's not a weird vegetable, though.
Most people don't like broccoli. It's a pretty divisive vegetable.
I love me some broccoli.
I do.
Like broccoli on pizza. That is a divisive subject of like broccoli on like keep your
that is very divisive.
Keep your pineapple, like obviously that is Civil War territory, pineapple on pizza.
Apparently.
But like broccoli doesn't add flavor. I think it adds texture though. Like it
does have a nice crunch.
Yeah, which I'm okay with. I'm not gonna go out of my way to order broccoli on a pizza, but I ain't gonna say no to it.
That's a fair point. What you got for the correct answer as I continue my
That'd be the Ace of Spades, which is normally the trademark card of any deck.
It is. I have a lot of decks of cards from when I was trying to start doing Magic.
I mean, if you buy a regular deck, you can't play Magic. That's all I'm saying. You need to go buy a Magic deck.
I will leave this chat, and you will be here by yourself. What building is on the back of the $5 bill? Click the question. Ask it, dummy. I did it. I'm so good at things. Oh, boy. How much of my dad can you hear in the background? I'm just curious. I see the mic queuing up. That's why I was curious about it.
I can't hear anything about it.
Cool. Kim and Dad are discussing Tiger Woods because he's playing currently in the Masters. Tomorrow. Yep. After round 2, you get 2 rounds. Then the cut happens. Nope. 1 cut. Just till you make it to the weekend. Eight answers, and we're good. That is the Lincoln Memorial. Big surprise.
Which way does Lincoln's face appear on the penny?
Yay. Showering and pennies. Oh, sorry, dog. Let me go check. They may have thought you cheated for some reason. The Lincoln. Oh, we forgot to check for spelling. These are free answers. Sorry, y'all. I'm going back and doing some fact checking. I'm glad that Dog Bites caught that. My bad. Lincoln Memorial. Good job. Good job, mostly everybody. Okay, we're good there. Let me go back and check the Ace of Spades. Just the Ace. Sorry, I can't do that one. Ace of Spades. We probably should ask for clarification on that one. We got a little lazy there. We were we've got it fixed though. You'll get your points. You will get your points. It was just I think me and Doug were still in multiple choice territory, and some of these free answers we actually have to go through and make sure spelling's good and all that. I'm on a tiny screen. Normally I have 2 screens to work on this all. So yeah, don't worry, ask my balls. I fixed it all for everybody. I wasn't just Dog Bites. It was everyone pretty much. I got it right. So I went back and corrected it. You all got your points. They're there. Don't worry.
We've corrected all. We're missing 2 Bunghole and Beyond, and
then the player who's not playing currently because she's eating. So just
you can play and eat. It's fine.
We're 15 minutes from the new house, so probably 35. Yep, nope, we're good. What you got? What's the correct answer?
He's facing to the right.
The right. Correct. Good. Everybody's good. On to the next question. How many sides are there on a number 2 pencil? I like this round. This is a good round. Simple, to the point, but also like things that you should know, but you have to think about.
Yeah.
I also haven't looked in a penny so long. I probably would have got that one incorrect. I don't use change, man. I'm of the mind where we just get rid of change. Make the dollar bill the smallest. I'm also a very big fan of the roundup system where they donate the rounded up amount.
Yeah.
I do that anywhere they offer it to me. Who are we missing out on?
It's one small bunghole for man, one giant bunghole for mankind. Also,
That's right.
I mean, just going out there, I'm just gonna say the theme is space.
Yeah, the theme is space. I thought it was just Buzz Lightyear. I'm just kidding, man. We're the kids in America now.
Man, now I want to watch the Digimon movie.
I haven't thought about that movie in years.
That was the first time I heard that song. We're the kids in America. Whoa.
Whoa.
It's one of those songs that goes on when there's a fight.
Of course it does. Dude, again, Digimon movie is like recessed in my brain somewhere.
Digimon movie was so good.
I like Digimon a lot.
I liked Digimon more than Pokemon until it got into its like Power Ranger phase of like every season's gonna be a different way that Digimon evolve and stuff like that. And then it's like, all right,
they got a little out there.
I lost the plot. Sorry.
Oh, champion. Correct answer is 6.
Into digital champions to
God, I haven't heard it forever. Give them their wager question.
Digital world. Digimon. World. I think I still have that. No, I went out of my way to rebuy that CD. I have the original Digimon movie soundtrack.
Okay, mama.
So good.
That's fair.
What numbers on a telephone dial are not accompanied by a segment of the alphabet?
God, I haven't looked at a normal phone in
So
forever
if you're texting in T9, which two numbers don't
God.
have numbers on
You're
them?
texting in T9, the man says. Woof.
Am I wrong?
We haven't done that in a long time. No, you're not wrong. It's just good Lord, how long has it been since we used T9?
It was the superior way to text.
Yeah, I swipe now, and swiping has not working for me. It does not like.
At least with T9, like if you screwed up a letter, like people could figure it out. Like it's like, oh, there's a Y instead of a W. Like, all right, I know where it is on the.
I would like to say, can you argue with the Tenacious Yorkie's comment?
It specifically says numbers.
Okay, fair enough. And it also asked for 2. So.
Oh, there should have been a wager on this one.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh well.
You lost your wager. Feels bad. Ryan's still learning how to use the number system. The correct answer. What you got?
It'd be 1 and 0.
1 and 0.
So
there are 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 through 9 had numbers. A through Z.
Yep, started 3 letters per. T9 was a fun way to text. You looked crazy doing that because you get in a rhythm of knowing how many clicks you needed. So you just like tap the crap out of the button.
I felt safer driving with T9 with people
because
texting
you knew what
T9
you were getting out of it.
Because they knew what they were getting. Versus,
like you could use the braille. You could use the braille to put yourself in the center.
Right.
Not that I ever texted and drove, but you could put the braille in the center, and maneuver and just click. Now, you may screw it up, but you're probably not going to look. And when you get there, you're just going to realize that you put like a B where there was supposed to be an A.
No.
But your friend could probably translate that because he knew what 3 letters should have came through in that spot. But anyway, I digress. Do you want to show them the scoreboard? Or do you want to keep rocking and rolling? It's 50-50
Let's
time.
do the scoreboard real
Click
quick because we wanted the
and
50-50.
click. There it goes. The scoreboard should be rolling. I can't really see it to read it. It's going to be very tiny. But there we go. It looks like Punctual Bunghole's in first with 35.9 points. I almost said 7. International Bunghole Station in second with 29.7. Bunghole Control with 28.8. Little Sleepy in fourth place with 23.8. I dig that name. That's one small bunghole for man, one giant bunghole for mankind. In fifth with 22.9. As My Balls in sixth with 19.8. You showed up on time tonight. What the heck? To Bunghole and Beyond with 15.5. The Tenacious Yorkies with 7. And Kim with 3.6, otherwise known as Eep. With that said, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 50-50 round. To those uninitiated around us, this is the speed round of the night, because if you couldn't tell, it's taken us 43 minutes to do 2 rounds. If we didn't do a speed round, we'd be here till like 9 o'clock. So I came up with this great idea where we just do a 50-50. It's a yes or no, or in this case, a white or a black option. So you either need to tell me, is the thing white or black? It's black or white, plain and simple. Other than that, I'll read the question twice. Doug will time you. And at the end of that time, we will compare it to a time that I'm going to send to him, knowing how many teams we have tonight.
Oh, so add in time for a wager.
I see it. Good grief.
I'm trying to. I can't change. Oh, maybe I can't.
It's fine. It just dropped the bottom out of my house. Good
there we
Lord.
go. Hold on.
You got it?
Yeah,
Okay,
I got it.
so
So don't figure in a wager.
So there's no wager. It's a speed round. As quick as you can answer. Try to knock them out, get through. We're going to ignore Kim, and we're going to ignore To Bunghole and Beyond because Mama Pfeffer is watching softball. Other than that, speed it through, rock and roll. When 7 teams are in, we'll move to the next question. I'll ask the first. Doug will answer the first. Then he'll ask the second. I'll answer the second. Yada, yada, yada. If you guys beat the time that I assign, we would take a punishment. I will not tonight. Doug has something already prepared. As you'll notice, he will chug that. If you don't beat the time, we'll enjoy it and have a good time. But we will go back and review the questions. The key here is that you do want to try to get them correct, not only to win, but because the more accuracy you have, the more time we will give back to you. 50% equals 1 second back, 75 equals 2% back, and if you can 100% the question, 3 points back. So it pays not only to be quick, but to be accurate. Did I miss anything?
Nope, that sounds pretty spot on.
Let's jump over here. I know how many players we have that are going to be answering. I jump up to my Doug message, which is here, and I'm going to say that because there's some new people that we're going to flirt up here tonight, I think. That would be my guess.
Yeah, that seems
reasonable
pretty.
to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Doug thinks I'm reasonable. I think we're ready to rock. You good to go, buddy?
Start up.
2 questions, then the timer starts. Let's get it. Who has the first move in chess, black or white? I repeat, who has the first move in chess, black or white? Here we go. Timer's away. Doug has started it. And we start our commentating that sounds much like an auctioneer. We have one answer, one answer, 3. One answer, 3. Wait, I got 7.
That's everybody.
Now we're done. Go, go, go.
That's white. All right, next up is our metatarsals in the feet or the hands?
The feet or the hands?
Oh, so the answer was white. White.
It was.
Most in life, whites always end up going first because.
And that's 8 of 9. The answer here is feet. Feet is the correct answer. We skip to the next one. When blue litmus paper turns red, is an acid or a base present? So when blue litmus paper turns red, is it a base or an acid? I'm sorry, Ryan just did a true 50-50 round, so kind of threw me for a whirl there. I really thought we were getting all blacks and whites. I was kind of confused. 8 of 9. Send it, buddy.
That would be an acid. Do stalagmites point up or down?
Oh boy. Up or down? Down or up? Man, they're going to blow my time out of the water.
I don't know.
Heck, you couldn't. Really? We're at 6 of 9. We're at 8 of 9. That's it.
All right.
Stalagmites are up. Stalactites cling down. Based on populations that speak it is a first language, what is the most spoken language on Earth? Most spoken language on Earth. But yeah, stalagmites go up.
Yeah, you might trip over stalagmites. Stalactites
clings tight
to the ceiling.
Yep.
Or if you think about the letter M, is
Little sleepy. Go,
stalagmites.
go, 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 go.
All right, that's Mandarin, and that's just because there's shit tons of Mandarin-speaking people in China.
Next question.
Which state was the last to enter the Union, Alaska or Hawaii?
Oh boy, that's an interesting one actually. Oh, I can't see how many people are asking. I went back to my. I can't. Yeah, I can't.
49596979. Ask my
You
balls in
wait.
E or left. 8 and 9. Let's
That's
go.
it. So the correct answer is Hawaii. Hawaii joined in 1950. All right. Anyway, which island is bigger in area, Crete or Cyprus? Crete or Cyprus? We'll get back to these. They have some cool notes with them when we get done. Scroll back here and check on my baseball bet. Please tell me that
There we
pitcher
go.
got the
That is
strikeouts he needed.
Cyprus. Last
There you go,
question.
Cyprus.
Which of the Roosevelts was president first, Theodore or Franklin?
Oh,
Was it-
Franklin.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein? I can't see, so you'll have
6
to call
9
it.
7 9. We're missing bunghole control. 8 and 9. We're done.
There you go. Kill it. I got Theodore on that one.
That's
Theodore was president from 1901 to 1909
And y'all
FDR,
have
33 to
13
45.
seconds left.
to spare. Yeah.
Yep.
I figured pretty high tonight, and you guys nailed it. So well done.
Going through it. White was first, 57%, or 50%, sorry. Metatarsals are in your feet. I forget, or in your, I forget what the hands are. It's phalanges, which are metacarpals, are your hand.
Metacarpals are hands.
Which is,
feet. Yep.
that's where you get carpal tunnel.
Yep.
On litmus paper, red is acid, blue is base.
You would have got 2 there, so we're up to 4. 88%.
Stalagmites, again, we don't know that. Population, based on population, Mandarin, yes, because there's a shit ton of people in China. And a lot of countries a lot of business people are starting to speak Mandarin as well. Just like a lot of countries learn English to do business with America, a lot of people are speaking Mandarin to do business with China.
Still 6.
Alaska or Hawaii? Hawaii was last joined the Union because Dole, the company, pressured America into conquering them.
Correct.
Because they were originally a protectorate. They weren't part of America, but...
Correct.
Cyprus is 3,570 square miles. Crete is 3,220 miles. So there's about 350 square mile difference. And Teddy Roosevelt was president from 1901 to 1909, so World War One. FDR was president 1933 1945, so World War II. So both Roosevelts oversaw both world wars.
With that said, they would have gained 10 seconds back, so they won that by a mile.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do my thing then.
Doug's gonna do his thing, and I'm just gonna continue on and eat steak because we are where we are tonight. With that
let
said,
them eat
Doug,
steak.
cues it up to you. So hold on. To you. Cheers. Enjoy.
Cheers.
All-American Stumpers. Who's been paying attention? What nutty symbol was invented in 1916 by a Suffolk, Virginia school child who won $5 in a contest? I don't know what the reference is there, but don't do live
I
wire.
guess $5 being a callback to the what's on the back of the $5 bill, maybe.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe we've talked about Virginia a lot tonight.
Have we?
I don't know.
I think there's been one question about Virginia so far. And
So
that was
International Bunghole Station and To Bunghole and Beyond are both Mama Fafro and Ben. I think so. We were told not to wait on them. So I think we're good here.
all right.
So correct answer is Mr. Peanut, which is neat.
All right. Richard and Maurice had a restaurant in San Bernardino, California in the 50s, which was franchised by a paper cup and milkshake salesman. What was the last name of the restaurateurs?
Restaurateurs. How's Rio Mutual not got a hit yet? What's going on?
Are we playing games after this, or?
Probably not.
Okay.
As much as I want to.
I get it. You
Kind
feel
of,
me?
well, I'm also on minimal setup,
I gotcha, man.
but I'll make it up to you when I get home.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
make it weird, man.
A little sleepy. All right, we got those.
Just checked out.
The answer is McDonald's.
McDonald's. I sound like a horn deer. All right, I had to go back and reactivate the active question again. Back in the days before TV was served on satellite dishes, American TV dinners were served on foil trays. The company introduced this culinary convenience. Am I hallucinating?
Can you tell me the current Fox News anchor? No.
Oh boy.
Former Fox News anchor who is married into this family.
I cannot. I assume you're asking chat. Because I couldn't tell you. I'll tell you how long it would take me to remember a Fox News anchor. And it'd probably be Rush Limbaugh.
Be Tucker Carlson.
And
Tucker Carlson married into the Swanson TV dinner.
Of course he did.
Family.
So correct answer here is Swanson. There you go.
According to the directions, whose murder are you solving in the board game Clue?
No. I think, Doug, you can help me with this, but I think they do. If they have to stop a round of golf, do they just start that round up the next day and you finish it, then you start your next round later in the day?
Yep.
Yep, that's how it would work. You just...
They if it's rain, they'll stop where you are, and you'll come back depending on when the rain stops, and they can say that
the weather.
Yep. You're like it's good to golf on, which is known the next day. You just start up then, and
which
then
the thing I read this morning with the rain at the Masters was they'll let them play in the rain as long as there's no lightning. Lightning's the big key.
Yeah, and it also depends on the cup, because if it's like the FedEx Cup or something where it's not like a massive, or
like
it's or like a Pro-Am or something where it's not a huge deal, they'll just call it a day and don't care about the score.
All right, well, what was the correct answer there?
Mr. Body.
Mr. Body. Which was introduced first? Baseball cards, the yo-yo, pogs, or silly putty? Oh. Let's see here. Kim and Dad had apparently never seen a belly putter. The dude that does the chest one where he puts it in his chest.
No. But he doesn't touch his chest though, because you can still do that length.
Yep.
You just can't touch your body.
I thought you could touch your belly with the belly putters. I thought it could rest in your belly button.
Not anymore.
I didn't know that. Oh, really? That's crazy. Correct answer here is the baseball cards. Baseball cards date back to 1900. Yo-yo was 1929, silly putty 45, and pogs were 1991. You nerds, get together.
Yeah, pogs was
nobody answered pogs.
Stood for pineapple, orange, guava, strawberry, I think. Which you would take. Right. You'd take the top off the juice, which was that juice, and that's where you got like the Pog Slammers and whatnot.
Yep.
This television institution appeared first on April 3rd, 1953, and has been running since. What is it?
Pog. It just was Pog. P-O-G. Passion fruit.
Passion fruit, orange, and guava.
Orange guava. There you go.
Which when we were on our cruise last month,
yes.
You go, there was like a juice station of like the different things, and instead of saying passion, orange, and guava, just said Pog, and everyone refused to drink from it. And I heard someone say, like, I
Yep.
don't know what Pog is, but I don't want to have it. And I was like, that sounds delicious. Here we go.
Yes.
Knowing what it was. And of course, everyone who was like my age or maybe like 5 years younger or 5 years older who was like in that time frame was like, oh yeah, that's delicious. We're gonna have some of that. And all the people who are like 10 years older or 10 years younger is like, I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna touch it.
I ain't touching that.
That sounds terrible.
I would never. All right, what you got? No, we're 7 of 9. I'm sorry. Yep, no, we're good. Mama Fafro's not there. Send it.
I mean, TV Guide.
TV Guide.
It's been around since
On to number
1953.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Actually, it's hard for me to imagine. I mean, I know TVs existed in the 50s, but it's just nuts. What product was originally called Little Shortcake Fingers? Because of course they were. But I guess it's not that surprising because you think Britain has lady fingers. So.
Which
The
those
idea of
are,
calling it
I mean,
a
those
cake
that's
fingers.
shortcake bread,
That's just shortcake
like
bread. Yep.
cookies, essentially.
Or as Hammond calls them, sponge fingers.
Sponge fingers.
Sponge fingers. Take the sponge fingers. There's that episode where they do the where they go out in the campers. They make their own campers, and they're trying to make a dessert. And he's got like custard from the local gas station and some lady fingers, and he's like dipping them in the custard and baking them.
Yep.
And he lights his crap on fire.
Well, don't they also fill what's his face's camper with water, and they seal all the windows.
It's the cow, and they fill it up completely. Yes, they do.
And then he opens it and just like
it just gets washed away. It's bad. The correct answer here is Twinkies. Those are Twinkies.
Which I just like point out, when that Nickelodeon time capsule opens up, the only thing that's going to be edible is the Twinkie.
The Twinkies, absolutely.
Which apparently there is an expiration date on Twinkies.
Lies.
It's also just like
it's a suggestion.
60 years in the future.
Yeah, it's insane. It is absolutely insane how far in the future it is.
All right, last question of the round. This is your wager question. Cartoonist Thomas Nast created 2 famous animal drawings. Name one of them.
Ooh,
I will tell you, this is so infamous that it is still used to this day, that you see every 2 to 4 years.
Both of them are.
You see both of them every 2 to 4 years.
Yep, not just one of them. They both have survived. Oh, hey, that 70s show. Is this that 90s show? Or is this him in a different show? The Gift.
I have no idea.
Because that's him, isn't it? That is, what's his name from the 70s show?
Topher Grace.
So,
Topher Grace?
That sounds right. What was, have you watched any of that 90s show?
Yeah, it's Topher Grace. Yeah, I have, and...
Was it okay? Or
it
bad?
hurts. It hurts to watch.
Correct.
I feel like this is how I felt my parents felt seeing that 70s show.
Let's hold on. Let's ask my balls and punctual bunghole. I'm asking for clarification. You went very generic, and they're correct.
Yeah.
If you just add something to it. And I'm probably going to count it correct regardless, I think.
I will add a national. Let's say national added to that. For Ask My Balls and Punctual.
And now bunghole control. Well. You all have picked some stuff that is correct. By the way, Little Sleepy, you don't have to wager if you don't
Punctual's,
know.
I will say Punctual's right. I'll say Punctual's right.
Punctual's correct. That's correct. Yep, there you go. Yep. Correct. There we go. Thank you. So bunghole control is the only one we're waiting on clarification. Yeah, Little Sleepy, you're not required to wager points.
Oh, he got both. I'm going to give him an extra point, too.
Yeah, give him +2. I got you. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it. Okay, you got it. But yeah, you don't have to wager the points, so you didn't have to say I don't know for a point. You could have just said I don't know for 0. Kim usually just puts an emoji.
I'll give you 0 because I don't think Little Sleepy knew. But
yeah. All right. So correct answer here. What you got, buddy?
It's either the Democratic Party donkey or the Republican Party elephant.
And you could have went above and beyond like bunghole control and said both of them after we asked for clarification. Holy crap. All right. You ready for the next round?
Yep. Let's do that. Let's
Commonality.
No
In this
yeet.
round.
No yeet.
No yeet?
No
yeet? Was there
yeet.
no
No,
yeet?
that dog bite said yeet. No yeet.
No yeet.
No yeet.
IR. Okay. Yeah,
I mean, if you're
there are
talking
words.
about I immediately thought of the Usos, so no yeet.
Oh, no yeet. I'm trying to get Twitch pulled back and actually see what's going on in chat. In this round, everything named has something in common.
The Jimmy
What
Stance.
is the thing? The star snout patcher and monkey face prickleback are all types of what animal? Thanks, Ryan. I already struggle enough with English. I didn't need these words.
Oh,
Jimmy Stans. Dogbite just called you a Jimmy Stan.
That's fine. I'm all about Jimmy. Jimmy better than Jay. I will say, have you seen the ending of Night 2 though? Have you seen the Cody Roman fight?
So, question for you.
Yeah.
Which one's which? Which one was still with the
Jimmy was not part of the bloodline.
The bloodline. Okay, so Jay's the one who's still. So I'm a Jimmy Stan for sure.
Yeah. No yeet, because it was yeet and no yeet.
I'm a babyface Stan. We learned that. I even started rooting for.
Sorry. Jay was yeet. Yeah. So yes, no yeet was Jimmy. Yeet was Jay.
I started rooting for Zayn, and I don't even like Zayn.
Sami Zayn? You don't like Sami Zayn?
No, because when I came into the WWE, Sami Zayn was doing that conspiracy theory, run around in the back, act crazy.
That was stupid. That was
and because of that, he is stained for me. And I actually really like Gunther.
So my intro to I absolutely love Sammy, but I also got Sammy when he was part of NXT, when he was
completely different,
just off the wall bonkers, had the best storylines, had the best, the only 5-star match of the year against what's his name, the Japanese wrestler who came in, who was massive.
Nakamura. No, it couldn't have been Shinsuke. I don't know.
Yeah, Shinsuke. It was Shinsuke. Okay.
I don't keep up with as much, guys. So for me,
this was nice. we're talking 6 years ago.
Yeah, no, I feel
Shinsuke, the Shinsuke Sami Zayn fight was absolutely amazing.
I'll have to check that out.
But then
I still haven't seen Night 2 for that matter. But anyway.
And then the Sami Zayn Kevin Owens feud at the when they both first moved up to WWE was fantastic. And then he kind of went away for a little bit. I don't know why, because he had so much momentum.
I mean, you know how it is. It's always weird.
Yeah. Well, and that was also the Vince McMahon era, who
exactly buried good talent that he didn't like.
Yeah. Are you big and muscular? Then you get to be the champion.
Do you look like Buff Bagwell? No, you don't need to be in here. Go take more steroids.
Are you Roman Reigns or a previous superstar? Then you don't get a belt.
Get out. Correct answer is fish. Those are all fish.
I would say if you go back and watch one match, the Sami Zayn Shinsuke match in NXT is probably one of the best.
You literally dude, check chat. You need to check chat.
Hey, Brock Lesnar. Do you show up once a year? You win everything.
You win everything.
Oh, there was something I saw on Facebook. It was either today or yesterday. Some little girl called out The Rock and said, why did you feel like you had the ability to challenge the belt when you haven't done anything? And you could see on The Rock's face, he was like, I don't know how to call this little girl out because she's 5. And he's like, The Rock gets to do what The Rock wants. The Rock is this. The Rock is the final boss. The Rock is, and he's like, yeah, but you didn't win the Royal Rumble. Cody did. And he just dropped the mic. I don't know what to say. Because I mean, The Rock would normally, if it was some 25-year-old, he'd start tearing into him. But he was 5-year-old girl has a point. I gotta walk away.
Your question.
Yeah, the Shinsuke subtitled anime. I will say the best intro ever is New Day coming out of a Bootio's box dressed as Saiyans in like the Saiyan
New
armor
Day.
is the best.
Oh my goodness.
In what state would you find cucumber, duck, and pie?
I don't know what's happening over there. Here comes Kim with the garbage. So
Does that mean she's gonna play now?
I don't know, Kim. You know you've missed like 4 rounds of trivia, right? Yeah, she's not even paying attention to me. You missed like 4 rounds of trivia. I just started. You know. Okay. Well.
Have
You're
fun
doing it on
pooping.
purpose, though. Hope you find your dad. Oh man. Oh no. Well, I need JT Realmuto to hit the ball. That's what's wrong. Oh boy. Now up to bat, Bryce Harper. Strikeout. Now up to bat, JT Realmuto.
Right, that's
Anyway.
it.
Is that it? We good?
This would be
What you got?
almost heaven, West Virginia.
Ugh.
I saw a
But
podcast
once-
earlier today that was what is his name? Mateo.
What does that question even mean? Oh, are those cities?
Yep.
Oh wow.
And it was like the person living in Pennsylvania said it was like the Appalachian Mountains,
Oh god.
and like
Are you
and
done
they
that?
like
And my
called
stomach. No.
they called their parents up, and everyone in this town in Pennsylvania calls it the Appalachian Mountains. And this guy from New York, what is something Mateo, Lane Mateo, I forget his name, but was like, no, it's Appalachian. He's like, no, that's not
Yes.
how you say it. Like, you're both wrong, but all right. All you, man. You went. Can't see your camera anymore.
No, I went away. No, I turned my camera off because I have to go to the bathroom, and I was enjoying your Appalachian story, but I'm also about to poop my pants, so I will be back.
All right, I'm gonna keep going then. What clothing item has Borsalinos, pork pies, and Panamas? Shit. I'm really just not good at holding this. Borsalinos, pork pies, and Panama. Dude, they just all sound like really good, like, meat pies. They kind of have pork pies, or Borsalino pie. Panama's pie, I don't know what a Panama's pie would be, but I mean, really, give me some shepherd's pie, or really anything with like gravy and meat and veggies in a bread bowl is fantastic all the time. All right, so we're missing 2 bunghole and beyond and E, so I think that's about it. Those are all hats. Panamas, or you also might know them as a Panama Jack hat, pork pies, and Borsalinos. So, next is Basenji, Borzoi, and Vislas. Are all type of what animal? This is like the basic of the basic. Yeah, Borsalino pies sound like Italian and fancy as hell. Like you're paying, I don't know, like $75 a pie for a Borsalino pie, but it's for some reason it's just like spaghetti with meat sauce and like filling. I would eat the hell out of that. All right, so now I have something I need to make. So we have one of those little like puncher things that you can turn a sandwich into a what's it called? You can turn a sandwich into a PB&J. We had them in school all the time. Uncrustables. You have like the little thing that we have like one of those little presses that turns a sandwich into an uncrustable. I'm just gonna put spaghetti on like 2 pieces of bread, turn it into an uncrustable, and throw it in the oven, or like fry it or something. Something like a Bosalino. And the answer is, those are dogs. A Basenji, a borzoi. Oh, garlic bread. Oh no, Texas toast. Like garlic bread, Texas toast. That sounds amazing. Okay, I gotta do that now. Garlic bread, uncrustable with spaghetti in it. Game over. Like, everyone quit. I have the new fast food idea. Somebody clip this. I am copywriting it now, and none of you take my idea. I'm gonna open up my own like fast food restaurant. That's the only thing we're gonna serve. Why make any other food that exists? Yeah, exactly. Why would you make any other food that's like garlic bread goes with everything? Fight me. Like I like give me a cuisine that garlic bread won't go with, and I'll tell you you're wrong. All right, next question. What type of fruit consists of Braeburn, Cortland, and Melrose? Human flesh with garlic bread? Really? Come on. You serve that with a nice Chianti and some fava beans. You just got delicious meal right there. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you really think I'm not gonna go to? Yeah, no, that's see. I'll go to a Chinese buffet and just get a crap ton of shrimp, because where else am I gonna pay like $15 for an all you can eat buffet and just have like crab claws and or lobster claws and shrimp? Like, that's all you can eat seafood buffet. Come on. Okay, we all know anytime Silence of the Lambs comes up, I'm gonna do the Anthony Hopkins. Oh, what's the new show coming out with Anthony Hopkins? It's either a show or movie that's coming out with Anthony Hopkins. I just remember seeing a commercial for it the other day, and all of a sudden, out of the corner, I just hear Allie say, "Is that Anthony Hopkins?" Like, yes, it is, and I'm going to watch this movie, whatever it is, because I don't think Anthony Hopkins, I feel like, is the barometer for how good a movie is, because if he signs on for it, even if it's an absolutely terrible movie, you can say Anthony Hopkins was in it, and you're good. Oh, those yes, the sugar buns. I don't know. They're like donuts, but I don't know what they're actually called. But oh, they're so good. All right, those are all apple types. Braeburn, Cortland, and Melrose. All right. In what family musical group would you find Tito, Jackie, Marlon, and Jermaine? They're so good though. Like, I could have a plate of those. Several plates. But also, like, if you go to a Chinese buffet, the only thing you should be getting is protein, though. You don't get carbs. Like, if you're paying $15 for all you can eat, don't fill up. Get protein. Get spare ribs. Get shrimp. Get steak, beef, whatever you can. Don't go for the noodles. Don't go for the bread. Don't go for the desserts. That's just empty carbs. Just get you your protein. Stack those 19 plates in one go. Now, the carbs are for later. The carbs are when you're hungry 45 minutes later, then you order a pizza. Yeah, you get a pepperoni pizza, like, or you go to CC's like 45 minutes after you go to the Chinese buffet for $15 more and get all the carbs you want. All right, that is the Jackson.
Back on.
That is the Jackson 5.
I feel like I never left because that's the most I've ever got to like participate in chat. I realize why Doug now does so poorly when I'm gone, and it has nothing to do with his ability to read questions by himself. It has to do with the fact that he gets so distracted with whoever's talking to him in chat that he just doesn't ask questions.
Yep, pretty much. I was also trying to slow it down because if I just kept going by time, we would have been like in the next round halfway through.
No, you're right. So your question, I think, just to keep
No, it's yours.
continuity.
It's an
It's
odd.
38. Is it?
39.
Oh, mine has it on 38. Mine had it on 38 because I hadn't had next yet. And what famous? I think someone they're watching cops over there, and they just rescued a raccoon from the tree.
Ryan, where are you? This is not a kid's show. How dare you?
In what famous kids show would you find Ty, Lee, May, and Jet?
Have Kim look at this and ask her if it's an appropriate question, the way it's worded.
And what famous kids show would you find Ty, Lee, May, and Jet?
And ask her if it's a kid's show.
That's a kid's show. She watched it when she was a kid.
No, that's BS. I will say,
I'm just telling you the logic.
We finished the series. Allie was obsessed with it. So now we're on to hold on. So now we're on to Korra, and it got dark so fast.
My dad just called a bear a raccoon, by the way.
Is there a bear or raccoon in your backyard?
There's a bear on the episode of Cops that they're watching, and Dad was like, "Man, that's a big raccoon."
That's a trash panda.
It's a trash panda, Doug said. Correct answer here is Avatar, which is why we were arguing about. I agree, though. It was a kid's show. Avatar was a kid's show for me. I watched it when I was a kid.
I will say Avatar.
It has adult things in it, but
I will say Avatar is the same as Bluey, where it is.
I've never watched an episode of it. I know how much y'all love it.
It is an adult show that kids can enjoy, because there are so many, like, they cover topics like racism and discrimination, and
they cover adult themes, but they're still kids shows. That's what I would say.
Right, but adults watch that. Like, an adult will appreciate it more than a kid, but a kid will be entertained by it.
This is true. I give you all fair points on what you're saying.
See, that dog bite said, yeah, Bluey. I love Bluey. Everyone loves Bluey. If you don't watch Bluey, you're wrong.
I'm sorry, I don't watch Bluey.
I watch Blue. Like, I'll watch Blue when new episodes come out just by myself, and Allie's like, I want to watch them too.
Why are you watching it without me?
Yeah,
I love it.
I look forward to babysitting Marvin's kids because they love Bluey. It's an excuse to put it on.
I can now watch Bluey.
Oh, I'll watch it by myself, but it's like,
I know
it's
you
an
will,
excuse.
but it's another excuse.
It's an excuse to just like throw it on, to like kids be entertained while I am entertained.
Also entertained.
Yeah.
All right. Give them
Beluga, Core, and Belvedere are all types of what alcohol? This is your wager question.
So, but crabs. Carbs, but carbs. I thought that dog bites earlier it said crabs because we were talking about seafood. Yeah. JT Realmuto got a hit. So now all I need is for the Phillies to not beat the Pirates by more than one. And life is good. And rooting for a team from Philly is always weird.
Not beat the Pirates by more than one.
So I have the Pirates
if they beat them by one, they're okay.
Correct.
I was gonna say if they're beating them by one, they win. Like, that's how that works.
Yeah, I have the Pirates covering by 1.5, but I also have the total score under 9, and then I had the Phillies pitcher getting over 5 strikeouts, which he did. Trey Turner and Real Muto getting a hit. That was a plus 2,200 odds-on bet.
That's okay. I the new way I want baseball scored is by quarter points. If you get to first base, you get a quarter of a point. Ooh. Second base, half a point. Third base, 3/4 of a point. You get to home a point.
You are like, you're big brain in it. I like
now
it.
All of a sudden, like, anytime you bean a player, massive.
You're giving up a quarter point.
Yeah, a massive upset. Like,
that's interesting because then it also promotes like a small ball. Because you could try to hit it out every time and score a whole point, but if everybody comes up and chips the ball, you could score 3/4 of a point with 3 base hits.
Right.
Which I still don't think small ball should be played anyway, but you know what I mean.
I mean, honestly, I'm so angry Savannah Bananas are playing in Nats Park.
Oh God, excuse me.
Like next week, I think.
Oh really?
But the
Awesome.
starting ticket is like $210.
Oh, it's outrageous. Well,
Yeah.
we were trying to get one of the ones in Greensboro, Raleigh, and didn't even make. I like put in a year early, and we never even made the wait list.
Yeah, like it's bonkers how much.
It's insane. How
But the way
quickly
they
sell
play
tickets.
baseball is like I would watch baseball like that way. It sounds so much fun.
Well, it's so funny because they talk about the entertainment value of it, and everybody's
Right.
like, they're not really playing baseball. And it's like, it doesn't matter. They're selling more tickets than the MLB does sometimes.
Right. Like if you can sell
It's
like
nuts.
Nats Park, they are sold out. You are
That's crazy.
secondarily buying tickets from people for $200 to go see this. I mean, they're not even on the MLB roster. Like they're not AAA. They're not even quadruple
these
A.
are just dudes.
Yeah, like some of them are previous MLB players.
Yeah, they have
but
the talent.
Like
It's crazy, man.
nuts.
They have so much more talent than just playing baseball.
Yeah.
Which is, again, not to say that I discredit baseball players. I'm a huge MLB fan. I thoroughly enjoy the Braves.
That's the thing that's so hard to like rectify is like I am envious of MLB players for the amount of shape they are in. Like outfielders especially, you are sprinting 60, 70 yards to make that catch. Yep. You are knocking balls out of the park. You like it's bonkers how in shape they are, except for some who are only hired to knock out of the park. But at the same time, it's like your sport's boring as hell. I'm sorry. Like watching it on TV is boring.
Yeah, it's a boring sport. I agree.
But at the same time, I'm not going to discredit you as like they're not like, oh, anybody can do it. No. Have you ever tried to hit a 110-mile-an-hour fastball coming at you? No.
Dog, I am now fighting a stink bug. No, I've been to a batting cage where they I don't know if I make contact. Throw the ball like 80 miles an hour and I can't make contact. My hand-eye is terrible when it comes to that. Anyway, what was the correct answer for 40?
Vodka.
We pop up the team scoreboard. It does the scrolly. I open it up so I can actually see what's going on and keep bouncing my camera. Maybe. Yep, there we go. Punctual Bunghole's in first with 97.9 points. Bunghole Control in second with 91.4. As my balls with 90.4. We scroll International Bunghole Station with 86.4. We wait. Little Sleepy in fifth place with 71.0. That's one small bunghole for man, one giant bunghole for mankind, 64.1. Tenacious Yorkies in seventh with 44.7. Bunghole and Beyond in eighth, barely playing with 30.4. And E in ninth, not playing with 3.6. Final round, last call. It's last call of the night. Doug, are you ready for the final round?
Let's do it.
Let's do this thing. Let's close the scoreboard. Let's hit the button and let's get presidential. It really doesn't work. Let's get presidential, ladies and gentlemen. Who was the only president to be elected unanimously? The only president to be elected unanimously. Incorrect, Tom. Stink bug is on my. It's on my sunblock. Get out of here.
Just flick it.
I did flick it, and now Kim's upset because it's flying around. I'm trying to catch it on the napkin. God, it touched me. I'm trying to get it. What do you want from me?
I'm just gonna watch this now.
What do you think I'm doing? You figure this out on yourself. Correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, was George Washington, only unanimous elected president. I'm going stink bug hunting.
Who claims the largest mausoleum in North America? I was kind of hoping for like him to be running backwards and forwards.
Got him.
I was kind of hoping for you to be running backwards and forwards in the camera, just like I got him. I got him.
All right, we're good here. Who you got for this one?
Ulysses S. Grant.
The biggest mausoleum. Interesting. Next, yep, it's just gonna, okay. Active question, please. Next question, please. What president's birth name is William Jefferson Blythe IV? Still have chicken. Although that tri-tip was really good. It's the first restaurant I've ever been to that had tri-tip on the menu.
Oh, okay, Leroy Jenkins.
Oh, yeah, at least I got chicken.
Gotcha.
At least I got chicken.
I am so tempted to get back into Final Fantasy 14.
You have fun with that.
I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. I also need to cancel my iRacing subscription just because I really don't play it but once a week.
I need to get back to running on the weekly.
I'll do Draft Masters maybe once, but I don't play it enough to like. Plus, I have a set of Corsa Competizone, which
I was about to say, if you have a set of Corsa and you can use the wheel, you should play that for sure.
Yeah.
Or I keep iRacing for my leagues. I mean, I have one Sunday. I got to go race at Phoenix. And then I have the truck league, obviously. So,
yeah.
Correct answer: William Jefferson Blythe IV is in fact Bill Clinton.
Which of the following state capital is not named after a president?
That's cool.
And now I have the state song stuck in my head.
You all sing that? I never heard it in my life until I got TikTok.
No, I'm talking about the Animaniacs one.
Oh, I know. Well, I did hear them sing it.
Right.
I just didn't remember it. Like, it zoned out of my head. And then it showed back up on TikTok, and I'm like, I should know this, but I don't know why.
That's the reason I know Countries of the World, but since Countries of the World isn't up to date, I don't know all the countries of the world.
Me and Kim memorized all the countries of the world together to do the Sporkle.
The Sporkle?
When there were like 312, and we could do it.
Remember
did it like
when we
twice.
were invited to SporkleCon that one time and they didn't invite us back ever again?
What now?
Remember that time we were invited to SporkleCon and then we're never invited back again?
Yeah, they didn't invite us back. Which, then again, I don't think that was our fault. I think they just realized that we don't go to breweries.
Well, I think. Well, no, also part of that I think is they changed their venue and became more convention than trivia
Quiz conference. Yeah.
Yeah, because I looked up the next year's schedule, and there was only like 4 actual trivia slots, and all of them were like the national people.
Which makes sense. Yeah. I think it was fun we got to participate, but I understand why they would change it up.
It was a good time. And I could see, though, why it wasn't... Like, it's not feasible to have that where every time slot is just trivia.
Straight up trivia.
Yeah.
What you got for the correct answer?
That'd be Connecticut.
Connecticut. Yeah, I don't know the state capitals, so...
Hold on.
Mississippi... Mississippi is that's Mobile, Alabama, Lucas.
That's Jackson.
Jackson. Okay.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Nebraska. Lincoln, Nebraska.
Missouri capital is Jefferson.
Ah, there you go. Look at everybody out here. All right, cool. The next question is which president survived an assassination attempt 69 days into his term?
Nice.
What, Dad? My dad got the answer correct this time. Because he said the same president every time.
And Ryan didn't put in the time bonus for any of these.
I noticed that. It's fine.
Yeah, well.
It is what it is. We got 6 and 9. Little sleepy. There it is. Correct answer here is Ronald Reagan.
All right, next up. Who is the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms?
I actually knew this one. Because it's one of those fun facts of history that I really enjoy.
The actor?
The actor? Oh my God. So the house that I'm moving into, the dude that lived there is it's an awesome nerd. He has like 4 DeLoreans in his dude room with Phasma's mask. He has like a Ford Mustang panel. He has a bunch of like model airplanes. But the reason I bring up the actor and Back to the Future is not only the DeLoreans, but he has the plutonium box that Doc has the plutonium hidden. He has the yellow box sitting there, and I told my realtor, I'm like, make that convey with the house. I want it. Tell them that's convey? Part of the deal. No, it did not. None of the R2D2s nor the Back to the Future box conveyed. Sadly.
I already know the improvements I want to make to whatever house we get next, because I've told Ali I need whatever room I get. There are gonna be two rooms that I get. I'm gonna get a my office, which will essentially be the ability to like have room to play VR, have room to stream, all that good stuff, and then a theater that we are going to put in like the surround sound built in, but I also want like lighting built into the walls. So the what is it, what is it called, the situational lighting. So if like explosions happen, like it like looks like explosions are happening.
Lighting stuff, yeah, that'd be really cool. Every time I hear Ronald Reagan, it's true. Marty,
who's the president? Ronald Reagan, the actor.
The actor. Clear. Owning a house, owning a house would be impossible if I didn't have
I would like to
the
point
revenue
out
from selling this house.
The only reason I own a house, which I don't own a house. Ali's grandmother died and left her a bunch of money with the express purpose of a down payment of a house. So every grandchild was left money with the express purpose of a down payment of a house. So the only reason I live in this house is because I married into it.
Dude, we bought this house, which I sent this house to you guys when I got it, and the price that we got this house, which Charlotte was a housing market that was super available at the time. We got this house for what it is for dirt cheap. It's like almost doubled in value in the 7 years we've owned it.
Oh yeah, no, our entire block is selling. So Ali bought this house for $269, I think. It's valued at $502 now. Like,
it's nuts, man.
Oh no, it's gonna crash.
It's gotta crash, which is why I'm glad I got the value out of this. I don't see us leaving Virginia for a long time if we do. So, anyway, what correct answer?
Come up to Northern Virginia. The only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms is Grover Cleveland.
Or the Earth will die. One of the two. Either way, I won't be paying rent anymore. Big facts.
You're not wrong.
Who's the only president to be born on the 4th of July? Button, but born on the 4th of July. Button.
Did you know how I know Mama Favreau wasn't playing?
Because we haven't been Grandmardy yet once.
Yep.
Yeah, she's watching softball, dog. Did you look at the acreage on the house I bought?
Yeah.
2 acres.
That's not.
I can't get that in Northern Virginia, not for the amount of money I have to spend on a house.
Oh no! All you have to do is live in your house for about 10 years, sell it, and then you can buy one of those houses up here for like $1.5 million.
$5 million. Yeah, I know. Nuts. Correct answer here, ladies and gentlemen, what I see all the answers in for the most part, is Calvin Coolidge. Mr. Coolidge. All right, Doug, bring it home. Final, last call. This is
last question.
Get your drinks in. Get your question in.
Only 2 presidents have double letters in both their first and last names. Name one of them.
Ooh, double letter boys.
Dupes. Double dupes.
I didn't like it. Double dupes. Scoopsy doopsies. Oh yeah, I get to do the outro tonight because you have to turn us off. It's been a long time since we've done that.
That's true.
We have to do it backwards. Yeah, it's double dupes. So, Tenacious Yorkies, great answer. Nope. Not double dupes. Both first and last names.
Obama doesn't have a dupe. So, what double letter being... Okay, hold on. We need to clarify.
That's fine. No, that's fine, though, because that's still not correct.
I need to clarify. When we say... But him saying double letters... Because Obama would technically be correct.
No, but yeah, it would be.
It's double sequential letters.
So clarification.
So Kennedy, for his last name, is technically correct. because it's
Yeah.
NN, but we'll ask clarification on both of those.
I have given clarification for both. You want double letters sequential,
double
first and
sequential
last
letters for first and last name. So a name like Robbie, like ROBBY, is sequential double letters.
Or
so
Larry,
for first
LARRY.
Yeah, so first and last name both
As well,
have to
so
have
that's the key.
sequential double letters.
God, the Knicks are rolling the Celtics right now, which is perfect for me. I'm a little sleepy. I don't know. But you wagered your 0 points. Good job. Proud of you.
Obama.
I like that even better. I like that one way better. I love that Ben committed to his answer. And the Tenacious Yorkies made sure they clarified which Kennedy that they wanted to incorrectly answer.
All right.
That's 7 of 9. All right.
Well,
what are the answers, Doug?
Your answers are either William Henry Harrison. William and Harrison have the double dupes, or Millard Fillmore.
There you go.
There you go. With that, let's get into our answers.
Final scoreboard. Final scoreboard shows us that. We look at the tiny little picture on the phone. Today, tomorrow, next week, perhaps. Hey, that's my balls. Took it. They took it by a 0.5 points? 103.4 to 102.9 over Punctual Bunghole. International Bunghole Station was in third with 100.4 points. Bunghole Control 98.4. Lil Sleepy finishing in fifth with 73.0. By the way, Lil Sleepy, that's a solid score normally. That's One Small Bunghole for Man, One Giant for Mankind, 61.1. The Tenacious Yorkies with 40.7. To Bunghole and Beyond quit playing in like round 2 with 30.4 points, and E quit playing in round 1 with 3.6.
No. We'll appreciate you coming out. We'll appreciate you guys playing. We had a good time. We'll be back next week. In 2 weeks is our theme night. We're gonna do Didney.
Yeah, what he said.
So we'll put out the stuff for that. But we hope to see you guys then. We not really any big announcements. I don't think any of us are gonna be not present for the rest of the month. So
I should be back in the new setup next Thursday. So what we did last Thursday, the temp house in Virginia, and then y'all get to see my new digs probably in a month.
Yeah.
I think I'll have my new setup that way.
We'll see you all in. Well, and you also have the chance to see us in hosting at the same place in the very near future. Maybe we'll see.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
But to all of you, thank you all.
We still have a hot tub. We have a hot tub
thing because they nailed the time one time.
Yep.
They did on the time, so we owe you hot tubs or something.
No.
Doug keeps bringing up the hot tub. For some reason, he wants me in swimming trunks.
Yes.
Or a mankini.
I do.
Anyway, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for taking time to spend your Thursday afternoon with us. We hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for the participation. Hope you enjoyed the background noise. Also, Mama Fafro and Kim are nerds for not playing. But point being, we love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate everything you do for us and playing around with us on a Thursday night. Doug, bring it home.
I thought you were going to bring it home. I thought it was the whole thing.
No, I don't use your phrase. I don't use your phrase.
But if no one has told you this week they're proud of you, we're proud of you. You guys are doing great things. You're doing what you need to do. You're getting along. You're making life work for you. Don't let anyone tell you that you're less than you are. You're amazing people. We love you being here. We love everything about you. We'll see you next week.